Okay. All right. So today we're going to take our Chapter 6 test. I think you guys already had your practice guides turned in, correct? Unless you guys kept them. Yes, I don't think you did. I think most people took them home or left them here. Okay, let's hand these out. We'll go through the directions. I'll pop it up on the board so we can actually go through this. We have it today, and if you need tomorrow, that's fine. We'll go through that. Okay, perfect. If Connor gets here, we'll put him in a different spot. Okay. All right. So have your test out. If you need a calculator, go to the back and grab one. They have multiplication charts back there. So if you need that, that's fine. You can use that. Let me pop it up on my screen here. Perfect.
You weren't getting. Oh, number one's easier.
Okay. Yeah. Try to make it easier. All right. Let's go through the directions here. Okay. Number one, you have to find the percent and as a decimal and a fraction for the shaded part. Okay. So I want to know shaded over total. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's go to the next one. So there should be, 3 different parts on that one: decimals, fractions, and a percent. 2, you have to change that back to a decimal. That one should be ridiculously easy. Just moving the decimal. Okay. 3, you have to make that a fraction. My hint on this one: you have to put 100 on the bottom. Make sure that you have to change that back. You have to change this to a better fraction. 4, you have to give me the percent for this one. So my recommendation for number 4 and 5: make them decimals if they aren't, and then change that by moving the decimal, okay, to make it back to a percent, okay? 6, 7, 8, those are the ones where you have to use that. You can either use the proportion where you have the rate over 100 equals, small number over big number, or you can do the whole sentence thing where is an equal sign, of means multiplying, what means you put a variable and you try to solve, okay? I think everyone was pretty good on those, okay? You have to solve for the part that's missing, but you have to set it up. 9, 10, 11, these are the story problems. Same thing, you can use the fractions on these. So you can go the rate over 100. So you can go the rate over 100. You can put the small group on the top and the total group on the bottom, like the large group, the total. And so that's where you put those things at. And those you can even use that for those 6, 7, 8. But remember, solve, make sure you label your answer on number 9, 10, 11. 12, you have to find how much money you're saving, and then figure out the total price, the final price, because you have a discount. There's so much money coming off of that calculator that you're purchasing. 13, you're figuring out the rate of change. Is it going up or down in price? Figure out, what was the percent. Okay. 14, figure out the tax. Figure out the tax, add it back in, tell me the total. 15, this one, you get a formula for this one. So on number 15, so if you're writing these down, here's your formula you can use. P times R times T, that equals your amount. That's what you're doing on that one. That's your formula you get. Principal amount that you're borrowing times your rate as a decimal times time in years. And then you can figure it out, okay? So that's for number 15. 16, you have your credit card statement, okay? You have to figure out what 2% of that credit card statement is. 2.5, I guess, 2.5. Figure out, add that price back in, because that's your charge. Then make your $25 payment, and then figure out your balance. Next, commission. This real estate agent, this realtor is getting 7% on a large house for sale. Figure out how much money this person is making. He or she, whoever it is.
It's going to be a large house, most likely going to be a rich person.
Yep. Okay, we good with the directions? Okay, if you need calculators are in the back, I'll go grab them if you need one. I'll kind of walk around. Make sure you're taking your time. If you don't finish it today, that's finish it tomorrow. Take your time. That's all I ask. Okay, good. We're done.